for the invitation to come and play today. This is one of our favorite performances of the year. Of course, the sound in here is absolutely gorgeous, right? All of that Belgium marble and neoclassic shapes in here. Guys, it's very similar to standing under a dome in Europe in one of the beautiful cathedrals that the majority of this music would have played in. We had the privilege, as your host mentioned, to travel to Europe this last summer. This time last year, I was announcing that, man, we can't wait to go on a fantastic tour. And then, lo and behold, everybody, we had the time of our lives. It was 14 days in England, in Belgium, in France, and we played in some of the most gorgeous cathedrals you could imagine. So this space brings us back those wonderful memories of the sound quality and the space there and the beauty of the space. Our next tour that we're going to be doing is going to be in 2025, and we're going to be heading to Spain and Portugal. So if you'd like to support this group, we'd love the encouragement and the motivation, because it's going to be a lot of work to get there, both musically and financially. But guys, these tours are changing students' lives in amazing ways and making for most excellent musicians, as you can hear. That's the sound that we come back with after an experience like that. So we thank you for all your support. And of course, also what makes this group interesting is not just that it's an orchestra at a high school level. There's orchestras all throughout the state and high schools. It's actually kind of a dwindling part of music programs. Davis, the city of Davis, has a wonderful music program in our schools, and we have quite a large orchestra program. At Davis High, we have 3 orchestras, which is completely unheard of at a high school, especially the size of Davis. So the fact that we enjoy 3 orchestras is a real privilege and an honor every day to play together. This group is also very unique and special, though, because it's the only group of its kind in the country. There's no other high school ensemble playing a Baroque style music like this with period style instruments. And it might be difficult for you to see the instruments from where you're at, but these are not modern accessory instruments. Usually the modern instrument would have steel strings on them, and the modern bows would look different. These bows are shorter. They got kind of a dagger point at the tip. They're cool looking. And we have gut strings on all of our instruments. If you look at the cellos, the way that they hold them, they cradle them between their legs instead of having a metal spike coming down into the floor. You'll also notice, which is rare for a string orchestra, to have this instrument in the back, which is our beautiful John Phillips harpsichord. And a harpsichord was the traditional instrument, keyboard instrument before the piano forte, which was the instrument prior to the actual piano. So the harpsichord was in grand fashion, along with wooden heels and frivolous little shirts, like in the 1500s, 1600s, and went out of fashion at the end of the 1700s. But guys, we're bringing it back in fashion. We're like bell bottoms in 2024, okay? If you can hear the harpsichord, if you cannot hear the harpsichord well enough, I invite you to come and put your head into it and look into the beauty of the instrument. When we're done playing, our harpsichord students will play it for you. And look at the beautiful murals and artwork that have been painted in it. It's all, the internal body of the instrument is painted with gold leaf paint and a beautiful mural, hand painted. It's one of the nicest harpsichords in Northern California. We're very, very privileged to have it in our group. The piece you just heard was Vivaldi's double violin concerto, and it was soloed by Kate and Jasmine. Let's give it up for these 2 ladies again. Believe it or not, they just started learning that piece about 2 months ago, and this is their first public performance of that piece. And you're the first lucky audience to hear it. And this performance is kind of a test run for our winter concert that's going to be Friday, December 8th at 7 p.m. in Davis at Davis High. we'd invite all you to come out and support the students in their winter concert, their first big formal concert of the year. Okay, this next piece is a trio written by Uccellini, and it's called the Bergamesca. And it features Kate on cello and Christina on violin and Wu on harpsichord.